welcome back to our channel.
Yeah.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm still Saint.
Yeah, and we are coming to you from the Sky Garden, which is at Suntec City, which is in...
Where is that?
Which is in Singapore. Yeah, so we are in Singapore, and it is, first things first, this place is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like from the airport, like everything, this place is beautiful, and you can see how much they invest in like environmental stuff in terms of like it's all, everywhere is green. There's like even the bridges themselves have like green and like vines growing up on them. Like that's how it is here. It's buildings. We actually went past the building which had like plants growing out of it or something.
And even where we are recording this, it's a Sky Garden.
Yeah.
It's actually a story building, and one of the floors is a garden.
Yeah.
Like that, it's a garden.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So it's amazing, stunning. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So yeah, we are in Singapore, like you said, and while we are here, we felt it would be great to obviously keep uploading. We'll probably upload a lot more than once a week while we're around, so it'll be semi-daily uploads. We'll upload as much as we can, but in this video we just want to talk about things that we've kind of already learned or seen that Singapore is maximizing. If you look, Singapore is one of the richest countries in the world, right? So we wanted to know how they do it, and now that we're here, we're kind of starting to see some of the things or some of the strategies they're using to generate all of this revenue and stuff like that, and it's absolutely amazing. I think the first thing will be the airport, right? First of all, there are so many countries or nationalities that can come here and get a visa on arrival. So you have 30 days. So automatically the fact that you don't have to apply for a visa before you get here already is like one less thing to worry about, because the process of applying for a visa can be so tedious, never mind expensive, right? And sometimes you might not even get it, but you paid the money. Whereas here, you rock up and you get a visa on arrival.
Yep, and it's so hassle free. I mean, when you get to the airport, it's just like few minutes and you already have your visa. They don't even check where you are going to stay. They don't check your bank statements, nothing. What did they check? Nothing.
They just took our passport and stamped.
Like, okay, thank you ma'am, you can go. Yeah, so they've made it so easy for everybody to come through, to enjoy the place. And it's easier to come, so you get in. Then the cost starts, because it's so expensive. Everywhere you need to go to, you have to pay. Anything you want to see,
you have to pay.
And accommodation is also so expensive. So they are making you feel that you are welcome, and it's easy. You come in and then they make the money. I think that African nations can learn from that. It's so ridiculous that if you are going to other African countries, even as an African, you need to apply for visa, you need to go, sometimes it's rejected, and it's so much of a hassle. But Singapore is really taking advantage of tourism. The airport alone, you can spend the whole day at the airport.
It's
just gorgeous. It's amazing. It's the best airport I've ever seen.
Wow.
I've been to
a
few places. I've been to
You've been to Europe,
and I'm saying that
Ghana, you've been to
this is the best airport so far that I've seen. It's gorgeous.
Oh, the airport, wow. Like, especially that vortex, that waterfall vortex that's in there. It's like a forest with a waterfall inside the mall, and it's called the Jewel. Oh, beautiful.
great.
Beautiful. It's so easy to miss your flight in that airport. That's I think the downside of having an airport that beautiful, because it's like a mega mall in the airport along with all of these little attractions. So here you are, you're like, oh, I have 5 hours before my flight. Before you know it, you have to be running to your flight because you got sucked in to all these beautiful stuff and you're just like, oh, I'm missing my flight. I think that's the only thing.
Yeah. And one thing they're also maximizing, as you can see, the trip we are showing now, it's called what, the dark what?
Oh, the dark tours.
The dark tours.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they're also maximizing the use of the ocean that they have here, and it's, I mean, we had to pay for it to get on those.
Yeah, you get to see Marina Bay.
Yeah, you get to see Marina Bay. They've pimped the place. It's so beautiful, and I mean, look at a country like Ghana. You know, places like Cape Coast, you've been there.
Yes.
Cape Coast, Accra, Winnipeg. These are things Africans can replicate.
Yeah.
You know, we are too dependent on the gold, the diamond, and even they don't even belong to us. We don't even own them.
We don't own them.
Singapore, I don't think they have gold and all these things. But they are maximizing the ocean and tourism, and they are making so much money from it.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, Singapore started out as just a fishing village. I think that's how they started off, fishing, and now it's one of the most expensive places to live.
Yeah.
So,
and it's beautiful. They've invested, and it's so clean. So clean.
Yes.
I mean, we were, Chinatown is quite busy.
Yeah.
You know, so you get to a restaurant or an eating place, and it's so busy. There are so many
people moving around all the time.
They make sure that it's clean.
Yeah. There's literally somebody always walking around with the broom and like sweeping everything and making sure
it's clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So it is worth the money you pay.
Yes.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
You know, and I think we can do that as Africans. We can do that. We can do even much more.
We can
do it much more. I mean, South Africa has so much more than
in terms,
a lot to offer in terms of tourism. We have a lot to maximize on, but I feel like we are not paying so much attention. We are doing our part, but I think we can do more.
We can definitely
do more. We can do more. I mean, we have Oil Tambo is huge. It's huge. It's big. It's one of the biggest airports in Africa and even the world of that. But it's just the airport. There's nothing to see.
Yeah, there's there's nothing.
The airport. There's nothing really to see. But the Singapore airport, there's a lot to see.
There's definitely a lot to see.
So you want to spend time there.
Yeah.
Spending time there, obviously you need to buy something.
Exactly.
To buy that, and you are spending. So they've come up with creative ways for you to spend. and that is great.
Which is great. No, like really, it's really great. And you know, having been to Ghana, especially because Ghana now last year was their year of return. And we were in Ghana the year before, and we went to Cape Coast. And Cape Coast, if some of you do not know, that is where they have the slave castles, right? So that's where you know, the slave ships used to leave from. So they would keep the slaves there and then ship the slaves off the plane. And there's no hype around the place. Of course, I'm not saying we should be excited about it because the history is very sad, but it is something that we can build from and make sure people understand the history behind that place. I mean, that town can become a full-blown, proper town where it is a hub of tourism, you know? So it's all of these things that we need to think about of what can we do to get the Africa that we want to see. And how can we go about going to other countries across the world, seeing what they do. Of course, they probably have more money, but what can we do with the money that we have to generate more money to be able to build more stuff, you know, and get to that level of
and I mean, the thing is that it's like a computer. What key in, key out. What you put in is what you get. I mean, if you want to to transform your country, transform your business, transform anything at all. You need to invest in it.
Yes.
You need to invest in it. And when you put in the money and invest,
Yeah.
you will reap.
Yes.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
I mean, even Doha, where
Where we live, yeah.
you know, they've invested into it.
They
pumped
have.
so much money into it.
Yeah.
And now one of the key areas that they get money from is from tourism. It's from the visitors. They get millions of people traveling to Doha each year.
Yes.
Yeah. And you can do same for South Africa, for
All
Ghana,
places.
for Liberia, for Zimbabwe, for all these places we can do that.
We really
We
can.
can do that.
We can.
So yeah, so join us on this trip. The trip is just for us to see what others are doing,
And what we
can
can
we
learn.
learn,
Yeah.
and so on to better our life, to better our country.
Yeah. So lessons for us.
Yeah, see what businesses others are doing as well.
Yeah, definitely. That's all literally this trip is gonna be about, and that's the videos we're gonna post about, because we want to keep learning. That's the only way you can keep growing, and through growth, that's when you can finally eat. And that is what we are trying to do. We are trying to change this, break the poverty cycle, change things, and make sure that, you know what, the next generation is proud of being African, proud of living in Africa, because it's one of the most amazing continents in the world. Actually, it's the most amazing continent in the world. It's amazing. But we just need to cultivate that. And one other thing, maybe in terms of your investment, just getting off that, is when we talk about building, what we have seen so far, we've seen it in Doha, we've seen it here in Singapore as well, is that when they build, they really invest and build well.
Yeah.
So they're not running for a quick profit now. They understand that it's a long-term investment. So they're going to make sure they use the best of whatever they can get to make sure that what they are building lasts for the next 50 years, you know. But what we have seen in Africa sometimes, unfortunately, we just like, no, I need people to see me in my BMW now, you know, in my Merc now. So what I'm gonna do is I'll build it, but you know, probably only last 5 years. And after 5 years, we tear it down and build again. And it's really not helping the process, because now you're really just wasting money again and start again. It's taking us like 1 step forward and 5 steps back. So we're not really getting anywhere. So that is something else that we have seen, that is something they kind of do and are very serious about. They maintain their buildings really, really well as well. You can see
the maintenance culture.
It's amazing. You can see that they take care of their buildings. They take care, because it's not just the building, it's an investment, it's property, right? Some of you want to go into property, buy houses. It's an investment. The same way that if you go into commercial property where you're building hotels and whatnot, it's also an investment. So you need to look after investment, because that's how it grows. You want to make more money in the long term than less. So you just got to do the thing, sacrifice, delayed gratification.
That's the key.
Something else that we saw here, which is like, okay, firstly, this is one of the richest countries in the world. We've already said that. So they actually, here at Suntec City, they have a fountain of wealth. Right? So you actually go there and you have to go around the fountain 3 times in a clockwise direction while you silently say a wish. Right?
With your right hand.
With your right hand extended towards it, and then you just go around it 3 times, and it's called the Fountain of Wealth. Yeah, maybe that's where they get the money. We went there because we also want the wealth. We want the wealth. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification button so that
anytime we upload, you just get the notification. Don't miss out on anything.
You don't miss out on anything. And so from the Saki family in Singapore, see you in our next video.